Tonight sees the UK Sommelier of the Year Awards take place, where Britain's best sommeliers are put to the test in order to discover who is the ultimate in their field. But are you wowed by a man who knows his wine, ladies? I mean, you must like that, Carol. You like a bit of wine.
I like a bit of wine.
You like a bit of whining and you like a bit of wine.
I'm not very discerning, though. I like to be taught, and I do like people who know their wine, and, you know, if they really do, I'm keen to learn. But it does fall on deaf ears and a numb palate, I think, because I've had quite a lot of it in my time. And
You do know what you like, though.
I do know what I like, yeah. But I do really genuinely like really cheap plonk. You know, like when you go to, say, the south of France, and they come out with a little jug and they've got it out of a rough old barrel. I love that stuff. You know, it's just...
You like a bit of rough, don't you, Carol?
I do like a bit of rough.
I know.
So I'm not that fussy. But if somebody, you know, I've got a friend actually who has like really, really good wine just hanging around the kitchen. You know, and these are bottles that even, you know, wholesale would probably cost 60 or 70 quid. And she makes spaghetti bolognese with it. Wow. And I'm like, oh, God, that's terrible. And it is lovely wine, but, you know, after a couple of bottles, you can't really tell the difference. But I'm eager to learn.
I don't mind. I'm a real cheap date, because I only like really, really, really cheap. I mean, when I say what wine I like, people laugh.
What is
it? Oh, I couldn't possibly say. think of really cheap date and
cheap.
And I'm that girl. And
Lambrini.
but so that's fine. But I hate when people look down on me for that. Like if I was with a guy, and I don't mind them knowing a lot about good wine, but I hate the snobbery that goes with it. And I think there's a lot of snobbery with it. You know, and I'm not going to say I like a £300 bottle of wine if I think it should be on chips.
You would, though, wouldn't you, Sherry?
Yeah,
You'd pretend
well,
you
the
liked
thing
it.
is, I thought I did know wine, and then when I went to Phuket with her, we went to... Not Carol wasn't there, because she would have gone crazy. Went out and we ordered some wine, and I hadn't got my glasses, so I got the decimal point wrong. And I thought it said 1,700 baht, which is about 30 quid, and it said 17,000 baht, and it was £380 a bottle. And I went, not knowing this, I went, we'll have another one. 700.
Did it taste it, though?
It really, was it?
It was quite nice wine, though.
Nice, but not really worth that.
So don't ever, no one ever lets me buy.
£700, you could have had an extra holiday.
I know, I went to Stone, Colleen. I will turn to stone. It was
Anyway, Carol, we all know, you know, you could give a bottle of wine a good home. But do you know your Chardonnay from your Shiraz? We're about to find out by putting your wine skills to the test. Over in our performance area, a very handsome man. His name's Alan Holmes. Hello, Alan. Alan is a former UK Sommelier of the Year and Chef Sommelier at the Chewton Glen Hotel in Hampshire. So, Carol, if you'd like to make your way over towards Alan there.
OK.
What you'll see is...
You don't have to twist my arm or anything.
we've got a couple of challenges that we want you to pass today. The first one... you'll see you've got 3 different wines ahead of you, A, B and C, little glasses just behind. I want you to taste all 3. Now, this is the important bit, Carol. Are you listening?
Yeah, I'm
Spit,
listening.
don't swallow.
Oh,
Spit,
come on.
don't swallow. We want you to spit them out.
Don't make me spit it out.
And then tell us which one you think is the most expensive. So, off you go. Try number A, letter A.
Is this A?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, I like the music.
It's good, isn't it?
No good smelling.
Oh, I forgot to spit it out.
Right, so that's A.
OK.
She's smelling it.
You're not doing what Oz Clarke does. You're supposed to suck the air over the top or something.
I'm too impatient.
OK.
Right, and this is C, right?
C. Yep. OK. A, B or C, which one do you think is the most expensive?
Well, I can't tell you which one is the most expensive, but I know which one I like the most.
OK, which one?
And that's C.
C. So, Alan, is that the most expensive?
Well, unfortunately, no. That's the Pinot Grigio from Trentino at £6.39. A was the answer, which is a Livio Faluga Pinot Grigio, priced at £20.
Oh.
Really? I told you I was cheap.
Oh. But you like a bit of Pinot, don't you? A bit Pinot Gris.
I do, actually.
The next test, if you want to be a top sommelier, you've got 3 glasses there. Now, Carol, you'll notice they're empty.
Yes.
Your mission if you want to be a top sommelier, you have to be able to pour the perfect glass of champagne. Now, what that means is, with that bottle in front of you, I want you to fill those 3 glasses, but without going back and refilling, and they all have to be at the same level.
OK.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
We're going to put 20 seconds on the clock. Stand by your beds. Off you go. There we are.
Hang on, hang on, hang on.
You're not allowed to re-go.
Not allowed to go back. I told you it would all fizz up, didn't I?
Alan, does that count as re-going?
Ooh, that's topping up.
Well,
It's
I'm not
topping
on the
up,
same.
okay.
I haven't gone back to it, have I? I'll do it that way because it's.
Carol, you're rubbish. 20 seconds and you've only done 1 glass.
It's too fizzy. It's warm.
You'd have wedding guests
I told
walking
you
out.
if it was warm.
It has to be cold. I don't think she's won here.
Alan, is that a professional thing to do, to stick
Oh,
your
yeah, we
finger
do it
in
all the
there?
time.
Yeah.
It makes the bubbles go, and then I can get the right amount in there. Look, I haven't gone back to anything.
Well done.
Well, that's not bad. That is not bad. Alan, she's got all the levels are
Well,
nearly right. If you
yes,
ignore
I
the
think-
fact she stuck her finger in it, do you think she would be a top sommelier?
Oh, I think my job's safe for this week.
Look, hang on, just see how equal those two are. They're exactly the same. Look, these ones
I
here,
think they're
aren't
close
they?
enough.
They
Yeah.
are, aren't they? So I get
Very
what?
well done.
You can have a slurp. Alan,
I
Holmes,
think
thank you.
we have to give you a
Oh,
consolation prize.
consolation prize. Marvellous.
Oh.
Thank you very much, Alan Holmes.
Thank
Alan
you.
Holmes, everyone.
Thank you.
Well done, Carol. Marvellous. Now, why should Carol have all the fun? You too could be splashing out on the bubbly if you win this week's incredible prize of 50.